do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Oh, he sheds himself free. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running out of the gun with White. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Switch up, switch up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And this one's incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Third and long for Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
SOS. Reggie. SOS. Watch safety creep.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Locke. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Block on third down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Check 26, new draw, Corker. Hey, flip him. 24, check 24. Check hot route, switch.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Spawn. Gun. No. Check 13. Check 13.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Todd Gurley, 93 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, he'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mexico. Chance. Get him. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Check. 40. I know he ain't got it. 59's mark. Check. 59.
On 2nd and 15 now. Luck. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Mike. Come. 59.
Out of the gun, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Quo. 59 mark.
Here's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
It's a gain of 11.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Locke. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke, touchdown, Broncos. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
He's checking. Crash. 11. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Able to find Harris, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go one more. 12. 53 to Mike. 53. Check.
Now Locke. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton.
He wasn't ready.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Love. And he's able to find Diggs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This is Mostert. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check out! 627! Mike, we got it! 12. Hey, Zoo! 11B!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Watch the safety creep!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Denoris Searcy.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
One.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. Gun. Leave it, 48. 52. Hey, Delta.
Cousins now. Caught left side by Funchess.
Cousins pass
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the deep.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Luck now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, 11B. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Here's Luck. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mike, go. On. Bring 90. Kill. Turn up. Kill. 11. Go. Check 59. Mike is 59.
To throw is Lott. Finding Harris over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
My 52, my 52. Rip right, rip right. Man left, man left. Hey, 32, hey, 50.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Right, 622. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mark 59.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Cousins. He completes it right side to White. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Luck now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. No.
Here's Locke. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
59. Hey, watch this.
Out of the gun, Luck. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Luck now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
59 Mike. Check.
Luck. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your prep.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Wilson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Bravo!
He's back to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check out! 675!
Tackle.
Mike 5'9". He's telling me.
Now Luck. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Christian Jones the one who picked it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos,
with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you said about it.